Franz Kafka's novel, The Castle, is a haunting exploration of bureaucracy, power, and human isolation. It follows the story of a land surveyor named Kay, who arrives in a small village to work for the mysterious castle. It is considered one of Kafka's most complex works. The novel begins with Kay arriving in a snowy village with the aim of working for the castle. However, he soon discovers that he has been summoned by mistake and that he has no official position in the village. Despite this setback, Kay remains determined to gain entry to the castle and find out why he was summoned in the first place. Kay spends the rest of the novel trying to navigate the labyrinthine bureaucracy of the village and gain an audience with the castle officials. He encounters a wide variety of characters, each with their own agenda, who obstruct his progress at every turn. There is the mayor, who seems friendly but is ultimately unhelpful, the schoolteacher, who is fiercely independent but ultimately powerless, and Frida, a barmaid who becomes Kay's lover but who is ultimately unable to help him. As Kay tries to make sense of the village and its inhabitants, he becomes increasingly isolated and frustrated. He begins to question whether the castle even exists and whether he will ever be able to gain entry. Despite his growing despair, Kay persists in his efforts, even as he realizes that his presence in the village has caused turmoil and disruption. As the novel progresses, Kay learns that the castle is not a physical place, but a system of power and control that operates from a distance. He becomes increasingly aware of the arbitrary and oppressive nature of the castle's rule, which is marked by capriciousness, secrecy, and corruption. He also becomes aware of the ways in which the villagers have internalized the castle's power, perpetuating its authority even when it goes against their own self-interest. Throughout the novel, Kafka explores the themes of alienation, bureaucracy, and power. Ultimately, the castle is a powerful and unsettling portrait of a society in which power is opaque, authority is arbitrary, and individual agency is limited. Kafka's prose is spare and evocative, conveying a sense of unease and disorientation that is both haunting and unforgettable. The novel's ambiguous ending leaves readers with many questions and few answers, but it also underscores Kafka's vision of a world in which the human spirit is struggling against the forces of oppression and domination.